So you noticed a while back, first, sorry, off to a good start. I'm AJ, this is, what's your name?
I am Mark from Netherlands.
For the Netherlands.
Fear me!
Let me just...
Hi. I'm also here. We're doing a thing, I guess.
Yes. We just read Rayman fanfiction, so now we're talking about animatics and stuff, so that's great.
Yes, I would love to talk about anything but Rayman fanfiction right now. So, yeah, that's this.
Yeah, so, before we go on to anything else, I just want to say,
Yeah? What do you got?
Mark is Doom.
What could be so important?
I said Mark is Doom.
I am what? I am what?
I'm trying to speak Dutch again, like, Dom is like Doom.
It's actually pronounced exactly the same way, it's just dom.
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 Right,
Dom.
that's not fun.
It's pretty close to doom. Anyway, enough for Dutch 101. That's let's do an entire podcast about speaking Dutch. We can do that. I can do that for sure.
Okay, so let me try this again.
Yeah, let's not.
Mark is vervelend en storm en is mijn vriend en ik hou van hem.
I think... Okay, no, I got none of that. I'm sorry. What was that?
I tried like just...
Mark is vervelend en stom en is mijn vriend en ik hou van hem.
Okay, sorry, that was just... I sort of heard that. Can you repeat that once more? I think it was Google Translate reading something Dutch, right?
Yeah, that was Google Translate reading something Dutch. One second.
Okay, yes. Let me analyze this.
En stom en is mijn vriend en ik hou van hem.
Aww. Am I right, Dutch listeners? All 0 and a
I
half
both
of you.
insulted him and... Yeah.
It was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so I insulted him and also said I loved him, so...
Thanks, man. Also, mee eens, AJ. Jij bent ook een coole vriend.
Right?
Je adem stinkt. Am I right?
Yeah.
I didn't say your breath stinks. So what are we gonna talk about today? Do you have a cool subject? Alright, it's okay.
Yes, I have a cool subject. We're talking about animatics and shit, and like how I'm much better than Mark and everything. Okay, how's that?
Yeah, because I have made 0 animatics at this point. Great!
You made one.
Did I? Which one?
You made one. Don't... Actually, you made like a very clean one. I will fully admit that. It's actually like something I respect a lot.
What did I
Like,
make?
a lot of mine are very messy and everything, like right here. And I wish mine was a bit cleaner, which I wish I knew at the time.
Yeah, that looks cool. What did I make again?
You made the Bear Facts one.
Oh, Bear Facts. Yeah, that was cool. Inspired by Pika Blue Studios animatic. That was cool. It was fun to do. So what is your animatic about?
This one I'm doing right now has actually been on the channel for a while, but when this goes up, is My Shot from the Hamilton musical.
Oh, I saw that
trying
one.
to like do more musicals. That's
Yeah, I saw like bits.
What?
I saw like bits of it. You uploaded this one already, right?
yeah. I will fully admit the first half, like the first third, is not great. I just kind of was lazy about that, and I'm not proud of it as it should be.
Alright.
But like the second half was where things really pick up and things get a lot better.
Okay.
So I'm pretty happy with that.
That's cool. Well, I don't know a darn thing about Hamilton, so I just kind of like watched it, but didn't really understand much of it. So what is Hamilton, for those who don't know?
Hamilton is the story, is the hip-hop musical adaptation of a founding father of America.
Oh.
Where this immigrant kid moves to America and becomes treasurer and helps fight in the war and stuff like that.
Okay. Interesting. So it has a lot of like musical numbers.
It's nothing but musical numbers.
Well, that's neato. I like that.
It's really good despite its concept. It's a prime example of like any concept can be done well and stuff like that.
Okay, that's neato.
Because it's an absurd ass concept. I think.
It's cool. I mean, the song sounded alright. I don't know. Just one thing that stood out to me was like the main character's or like the main singer's voice. It sounded so odd. I don't know. There's something about it.
Yeah, Yeah, full and mid limo one does that's the creator and also the main lead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his voice is like a little. It gets a little used. You have to get used to here. That's
Okay. Alright. That's
like
cool.
it.
I like it. Like the idea. So what was your like approach in this animatic? What were you, I don't know, trying to accomplish? You were just like animating exactly what happens, or did you like have a different take on it, or?
Well, basically, so like, basically the idea behind like any animatic I do is like think, oh hey, this would be a cool thing to do, or this would be fun, and that's what I did here.
Okay, that's all you
and
need.
so basically the idea, well, basically like I have to go through like this whole vision process. Like I have to like imagine what it would look like in my head, and then I have to go into the animatic itself of actually doing it. That's usually like certain set pieces I have in my head
Yeah.
that I really want to make into the piece. And then I have to, like, add some other stuff around it. And sometimes, like, when you add stuff around it, that ends up being, like, really nice. Because in the, Java Superstar animatic, the part you liked was the dancing buildings. It was only put there because I need, like, something to fill time.
I mean, yeah, that's what animation is, you know? Sometimes you gotta fill up the gaps and, just put something fun in the background to, distract the viewer from that not actually anything of importance is going on. But it still entertains them. I think that stuff is important.
Yeah, I'm very conflicted if I want to continue doing that one. It's been like a year now.
Yeah.
Because it's really bouncy and it's really lively and they look really amazing. But at the same time, doing that as one person is going to be a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, like, a lot in the background, there's a shit ton of background references to different video game characters and games and stuff like that in the Mario series. And just all of that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So kind of keep the high energy and everything is, like, going most difficulty.
Yeah. It's gonna be difficult if you want to, like, animate the whole thing. It's definitely no easy task. It's, did you ever...
particularly like me, if you're stubborn and refuse to learn Flash, and refuse to learn Puppet animation.
Also that. So, which program is this, actually?
This is actually Clip Studio XE. I would not recommend it if you're trying to, like, sync up audio to anything. Mm-hmm. Because it does not have that in there. How I'm doing right here, it actually is... I have the audio file in Audacity, and I go back check that, and I try to match it up with the time frame in this guy.
Okay.
Time frame in this.
Okay, interesting.
You can't hear Mark, but actually in the background right now, the music's going on, so I'm trying to figure out what to put here.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I can't hear that Discord screen sharing. Yay. But, yeah, just something I wanted to say is that, like, for example, the Bear Facts animatic that I did, I also, like, well, I made it in Flash. I just, like, drew the frames in there, but I didn't exactly, like, time it with the audio. I just drew the frames in there, and then in Adobe Premiere, I just, like, cut it up into different parts, and then put the frames in the right places with the audio.
Yeah, that's how most people actually do, like, animatics and stuff like that. In fact, that's probably a more professional way than I'm doing it. Like, this is animation, what you want to do for rough animation and final draft and stuff like that, not what you want to do for animatics. It's just I do it that way because it's just easier for me.
Yeah. No, I mean, everyone uses a different way. There's no wrong or right one. There's not a single right one, and it's always annoying and it sucks. But it's weird making animatics. There's like no program specifically made for making animatics, is there?
Actually there is. It's called like Animatic Storyboard Pro or something.
Oh.
But like it's super fucking expensive.
Hold on, let me look that up. That sounds like something I've heard about.
From Toon Boom Animation and like.
Oh, Toon Boom, yeah.
Did both. And I'm pretty sure it's like $600.
$600. Oh yeah, in that case, oh yeah, Storyboard Pro, I found it on the Toon Boom website. This is not a sponsored video. Let me see, let me check this out. How do you... Okay, start free trial. No, I want to buy it. I want to buy your gosh dang product. Why can I not...
A perpetual license is $1,000. Who the fuck has that money?
Jesus, I mean, big companies, I guess. But fuck, that's a lot of money for just an animatic program. You could just use Flash instead. That also works.
Also Pirate Flash, because Flash sucks.
I mean, just... You're assuming that I haven't already... I mean,
What?
Animatics.
What? I
So, oh yeah, I wanted to ask you something. It's not really like.
Oh no, that's the FBI.
Oh fuck! Hold on. Pausing the episode. Jesus. Edit in gunshot sounds. Or just leave it as it is. I don't care. Oh boy. Anyway, just something else I wanted to ask you. It's not really like related to animatics, but I just thought of this and I thought, hey, maybe that's interesting. What's your opinion on like finding art styles?
Oh yeah, I sent that link in the. I sent that video in the links, didn't I? About like Matthias Pilaty's video art.
Oh fuck, you're right. I haven't even checked it out yet. Maybe that's like a subliminal messaging convinced me to ask this question right now.
Smooth, Mark.
Yeah.
So finding art styles, like, well, anyone's always worried about that, and like I'm worried about that. But the reality, you just. I think like one of the things you have to learn eventually is that it's okay that your art style shifts over time. That's gonna happen. Like it's better not to just like let yourself be limited to one thing.
Yeah.
Because like if you think, I don't even mean like your art style gets better. I just mean like your art just changes.
Yeah.
Like it's that same quality, it's just a different way. Because like you have very different art styles, but it's fine if they change or look different than what you're trying to go for.
Yes, I think that's a very important point. Like, even like the biggest painters have had like different, what do they call it, like periods or, I don't know what they call it. It's like painters go through different phases, I guess, and you can like people always talk about it. Yes, you can see in this painting right here that he was in his yellow phase, but here he was in his blue phase where he used a lot of blue. That's like the same thing with art styles. You just sometimes you want to draw cartoony shit, sometimes you want to draw realistic stuff, and it's all good. You'll just keep improving either way. It's interesting to think about, But it keeps on changing. That's the fun part about it. And you always find a new art style, whatever you do. If you just keep drawing, then you'll just get one. That's the nice thing about it.
Yeah, like it's okay to like, also learn in the my server that if I post more detailed stuff, people are like, okay, I like that a lot more than your more cartoony or like stylized stuff. But like, at the end of the day, it's not what other people like. It's what you like or what's most efficient for your work.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes, that's
not everyone.
That's so flipping important. Like you gotta draw whatever you like, and not. I mean, you can draw other stuff if you're like, oh, I wanna look ahead. I wanna look beyond the horizon and see what other art stuff I can make. I wanna try something realistic for once. But if you don't like drawing realistic, then well, you can learn how to do it for just in case you ever need it, and you can learn a lot from trying to draw realistic. But that should not be like your main thing. What you should actually choose is the one you like. Because if you ever like get a job in art, then of course you don't want to be stuck drawing shit you don't like.
You should do like go on.
Yeah, no, that's it basically.
You should do like realism studies because like that way.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, like your stylization is like that. It's just that it's a stylized version of real life. Like how you affect that. You still need to learn the basics of real art and stuff like that if you want to do like any kind of stylization to make it look better. That way you don't have to constantly just steal other people's art styles or like try and see how they did like a simple thing.
Yeah.
That way you can translate better in your own art.
Yes, like a real life study's incredibly important. You gotta have at least some understanding of the rules before you can break them. That's basically how it works.
Yeah, I do have this one video that's like I have this like one script in the process where it's like how to make like animatics or how I make animatics because like I don't make them the proper way. And how I make them right here is just like I actually have a few rules specifically. For one, when you're making animatics, do not leave your frame off. Do not leave it as a frame for more than 5 seconds. Like sometimes you can break that, but most of the time, do not leave it for more than 5 seconds.
I guess so, because that kind of ruins the illusion that it's just pictures instead of animation, Well,
also just like a lot of like the big problem is that a lot of animatics will take style or look very detailed and nice and pretty colors and stuff like that over the actual movement, and animation does not work like that. You need movement over style. That's why so many animation designs are so simplified to begin with. Yeah,
that's very true. It's also why some modern cartoons may not look very good these days, but you have to keep stuff moving. That's the main point, They could make cartoons look like they did back in the 90s, but then they would go flipping bankrupt within a month, or they would have to cut the frame rate in half, and that would also suck, because then it's not really moving anymore, and animation is really all about movement. That's the most important thing.
I mean, if you're going for more comedy-based or, like, dialogue-based, then it's fine to cut corners on that. Like, Yogi Bear or, like, Lost 70s cartoons did that.
Yeah.
Or, like, Family Guy or stuff like that, where it's, like, much more comedy-based, where the style isn't important. Or the animation.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like, if otherwise, no, you're going to want to, like, focus more on being able to move from point A to point B without costing mind a shit ton of money.
Yes, exactly. It's like, oh god, I don't remember what it's from, but it was like one old cartoon, and they were like, wait, stop moving your arm. Every second of movement costs $500 or something. Like this one fourth wall breaking joke. I don't know what that was. Chowder? I don't know.
Yeah.
Old cartoons.
I've noticed people are like starting to like get really pissy over fourth wall jokes, and I want to point out you are wrong and they're fun and fuck you.
Yes. So how did you like ukulele, AJ?
Shut up. Ukulele.
No.
Okay, you know what? I retract my statement. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, fourth wall jokes they're fine, but they also kind of ruin the immersion, you know, so if you just have nothing but fourth wall jokes, then of course it's gonna fall flat. Just like I did with ukulele. Like, Banjo did a much better job at that. Like, that still felt like a coherent universe, you know, that you could dive into and be amazed by the magic and weird stuff, but ukulele is just like, yes, this is a video game, we're gonna remind you every 5 seconds.
Well, also, you need to be like kind of clever with it because, like, ukulele, there's this one part where, like, where is Tootie? Or Tui? Or what's the girl's name again?
Are you talking about ukulele or banjo?
Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie, yeah, it's Tootie. His sister Tootie.
Yeah, Tootie. And, like, there's this one part where it's, like, milk carton and she's put on, and her face is put on it that says missing, and that's a reference to the fact that she's not in this game.
Oh, yes. I like that. That's great.
Yeah, so stuff like that is interesting. I think, oh my god, I think I just at this point, like, I think I just let the audio play at this point. Because I just wanted to listen to it while I was working.
Oh, okay.
Oops. We're gonna get flagged. Okay.
Ha 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 ha, copyright laws.
Or like,
YouTube is fun. Fuck you.
Okay, so like, or also like in Hand Time, like how in the first level, you get to go in there and there's like, two Mafia guys saying like, Mafia, there's the news said like small little, kids can double jump. Mafia is very strange by this.
Yeah, that's great.
That's,
interesting
that's
science
fun.
owl on news. It's cool. I love those guys.
Yeah, Mafia is great. I love him so much.
Yeah, man. Also, I wanted to send you this, by the way. There was just like, so I've been checking out the like the Sam and Max video games for a while now. I've been consuming all the Sam and Max available content for weeks, but it's gosh dang, it's really fun. I like that series, and I found this one song that was in like the first or second Telltale game. And it was like about the Mafia, and it could have fit perfectly in Hand in Time. I just love it. I gotta send it to you.
I've been meaning to do like Hand in Time shitpost animations. Because there's a part of me that like after finding out that the Snatcher is voiced by Youngtown, I want to like rap. I want to like draw the Snatcher doing one of his raps.
Oh, okay.
I thought that'd be funny.
I don't know jack shit about Youngtown, but that sounds like a cool idea. Could work. I forgot what I was talking about. Head in Time. We're back at Head in Time again. Yeah. What did you think of Head in Time's art style?
I fucking love it. I love every second of a Hand in Time, and I love it. I love it. I love it. The Hand in Time. The DLC is okay, I guess, but like everything else.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Man, DLC was kind of a disappointment. That's a shame, though.
Shipshape can go suck a dick.
Exactly. Fucking Shipshape. Ugh. I hated it so much. I just wish there was like a mod to replace the like the theme that plays in the background with the Spider-Man 2 pizza delivery theme. That would make it a lot better.
Or you know what? Or just like you know what the theme of that level reminds me a lot of? It reminds me a lot of the drowning theme in Sonic games.
I guess so.
Particularly the fact that when it goes faster and faster and faster because you have a ton of things and like the meter's going higher up and like it's just nothing but stress and stress and stress.
Yes. Wow. A mini game in Head in Time where you have to run around and it's stressful. It's almost like a real job.
Hey, I said the exact same joke, you fucking bitch!
Why did you do that? Hold on. Why did you do this?
Like when it first came out, I think. Like it's a real job. You have no idea what you're doing and like everything's scary, stressful.
Oh. Well, in that case, plagiarism. Get hacked. Stealing jokes since 2010, 18. What year is it? Fucking, I don't know. animatics. Oh boy. So, what's your approach to like using brushes and stuff in art?
Most of the time I just don't bother with it. I mean, recently I've been doing a lot more with the comics, so I think it just has like a more style. I think it makes some more interesting style to it. Mostly because I've been watching a lot of Bob Ross videos. I've just been very interested in doing that.
Oh yeah, flipping Bob Ross videos. They're amazing. They're so flipping. Ugh.
They're the best.
They're just a joy to watch. Bless that man. I don't think he's alive anymore, but he
is not.
Ah, man. That's a bummer. He's so cool. I tried to follow one of those videos in while drawing in Red Cat paint, and the result was actually kind of nice. Hold on, I still have that somewhere. Where do I have this?
He died July 4th, 1995.
Oh, okay, that was a while ago, huh?
Yeah.
Bummer.
He will be forever in our hearts. I actually saw like one of his earlier videos where like he had like this weird long beard. And like very like straight hair. It was weird.
That's cool.
Oh my god, that actually looks really cool.
Yes, I know, right? That's the thing about Bob Ross tutorials. If you follow them, you actually make stuff that looks okay. You have no idea what you're doing at the start, but then at the end you're like, wait a minute, this is actually a drawing. It's so cool. Like, I really believe anyone can make something that looks decent just following those videos. It's so cool. I love that.
I think what's really great about the videos is that just like they're just like, hey, this is just a chill time. You're just here to paint a painting. It's okay if you mess up. Just go from
exactly.
there. Exactly.
Exactly. Especially since like a lot more people need to realize that fucking up is okay, especially when it comes to art. It is necessary to fuck up when you're making art. Like, to make mistakes, it's so important.
I remember like when Matthias Pillady was talking about like art and like art class and stuff like that, and said like, well, this is not this is like time for learning and time for actually trying, not like just having fun with it. And at the same time, I understand that point of view. I understand like all that stuff, but at the same time, if you're not enjoying yourself during art, even if learning it and even if it's difficult, then maybe it's not for you, and maybe you're just not doing it right.
Maybe depends. It's I mean, it's not easy. It's definitely gonna be difficult. You're gonna be at some point. You're gonna flipping hate art. You're gonna hate your own art. You're gonna hate flipping the world. It's but I don't know.
Well,
it's part of it.
Well, yeah, but by the end of the day, like it's like YouTube or any kind of creative medium. At the end of the day, like you should be enjoying it. If you're not, then there's something that's wrong. You need to do something about it.
Yes, definitely. But also I get that, and that's very important. But also you gotta at some point step back from it, and then like come back to it a couple days later and think, actually this isn't so bad. I was just like in a bad mood then, or I was just, things weren't working out, but now it's okay. It's it's not like you should scrap every project whenever you're not feeling totally confident in it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be working on this flipping Goosebump right now.
I wasn't saying that. I was saying if you get to the point where you're just dreading doing it.
Yes.
Like every day, like at that point, you just need like a break from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
exactly.
Just
to clarify.
Because I got to that point in my comic, and because I just really didn't do the coloring, because I was just feel it was tedious and stuff like that, and so I started changing my approach where it's like more, where it's like actually painting style and like actually filling out and actual like all of that blending and all that stuff, and that made it like far more enjoyable to do.
Huh. Okay.
And so if you're having issues with like art or whatever, like at that point and you're just not enjoying it, you need to find like a different approach to do it. Because I wasn't about to give up art or anything.
Yeah.
I wasn't about to give up critiquing my art or wanting to improve or anything. It's just that at that point, I just need to do something different with it.
Yeah, I totally get that. Especially it's like here's the thing. I think I'm kind of going through exactly that right now with comics. Comics take so long for me to make. I spent way too much time on the characters and the poses and the sketches and everything. I sketch the whole thing first, and I color it, and then I export it to Inkscape, and then I color it there. It's it takes so much time. It's kind of tedious, and something that's kind of makes it more fun for me is drawing Goose, I guess, the little ghost character of mine, and especially drawing him in just the most ridiculous, like crazy poses with weird expressions and stuff. And I don't know. I think I need to take like a different approach, something sketchier, something that takes less time, maybe looks less nice, but makes it a lot more fun to make. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, like my problem with the like art style, I'm like, if I do more detailed one, people will like it a lot more than my simplistic cartoony one. But I like the more cartoony one because it's just more aesthetically pleasing to me.
Okay, then you should go for that. Totally.
Like, yeah, because like I showed like put this up on screen. I showed like 2 designs for Pandora. The usual one that's like full of different arts. Like all that. And the other one that looks very similar to that Powerpuff Girls. Mm-hmm. And chances are, once I'm done with this comic, I'm gonna switch over to the Powerpuff Girls one. Or that one.
That's cool. Yeah,
because that one's just easier and more.
Yeah, I remember seeing those, like the little. Yeah, I don't know. Chibi is not the word for it, but I don't know why that's the first thing I think of. DeviantArt has poisoned my mind, but I like those little cartoony guys. It's they're very strong designs because they're like boiled down to their most simple aspects and shapes. I really like that in art styles.
Yeah, like, so I've been doing that lately instead of, like, I was at a point where I really wanted to do detail and, like, very complex and very stuff like that, and just, like, but after a while, I'm just, like, trying to make a comic and based around that is going to be really difficult, because that's so time-consuming.
Yeah.
Particularly that on top of a YouTube channel, on top of, like, full-time job, on top of family issues, on top of, like, everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, it's just easier if I just do it, like, more simplistic.
Yeah, and in that case, like, when so much shit is going on, it should just be, like, a fun distraction from the bad shit, not just another bad thing, If that makes sense. By the way, I want to talk about, like, use of, like, shape and... Yeah, I don't know, I guess just shapes in art and, like, simplification and stuff. I think I might have a nice example here for something.
Generally speaking, you want to break everything down to shapes. Mm-hmm. Like for any new artist or whatever, is that you want to break down everything to very basic shapes and like how like to construct it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because even the best artists in the world still do that.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not doing that right here for the sketching. Mm-hmm. That's because I just need to get from one frame to the other. And but if I was trying to be more clean or actually trying to go for animation or whatever, I would have to do that.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's like for animation and animatics, you don't want to... you want to be able to like perfectly draw these characters like really quickly, like as quickly as possible, because you have to draw them over and over again. So it really works if you don't have to sketch, just like draw the face and bloop, there you go. That's but to do that, you have to learn how to draw them like perfectly before, and that's where you have to break it down into shapes and stuff. Right?
Sorry, I'm just drawing right now. Find your thing, and we'll probably cut this out.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to talk about one thing that actually kind of contradicts what I was talking about before. So you know this tree character that I draw every now and then?
Oh, yeah, I know him. Strunkly Dunk.
Strunkly Dunk, yes, Strunk. He's, I mean, you can, like, clearly see in his design that he's, like, built of, just a bunch of shapes, and it's also exactly how I draw him. He's just... So I draw a cylinder for a head, and then... Like, sort of like a triangle body shape, and then just, cubes on the shoulders, and then a bunch of cylinders and hands and flaps and whatever, connecting all these parts. And this is so much flipping fun. I love to draw this guy, and it's insanely relaxing. Which I know is the opposite of what I said before, because I was saying that I was, like, tired of working on... like comics for a really long time, but this takes a lot of time, but it's the most relaxing thing in the world. I love it.
Oh yeah, I also put out like if you get more enjoyment out of doing like more detailed work and instead of simplistic work, then like do that. I'm not saying like one's better than the other. I'm saying like you can have the option.
Oh yeah, yeah, I get that totally. People just have different tastes. Sometimes you want to work on something detailed, sometimes you don't. It's whatever you like. So, but I try to do both every now and then. I guess, I mean, you could say my art is very inconsistent because I keep changing styles and stuff, or you could say that I'm experimenting, which sounds less bad.
Well, I think, like, it's good to have, like, inconsistent style, if that makes any sense. Because, like, you can go for a variety of ranges, and you can do a variety of different things.
Yeah, and that's useful.
And so, that creates, like, a unique place for your art. Like, yeah, you can create the exact same thing over and over again, but that gets boring after a while. It's,
Oh, yeah.
It's an experiment.
Definitely. At some point, you just need to make that change. You know, you need to try something else. Just try something you have never like drawn before. That's why I also try to make at least like one drawing every day. I think that's very important. You just because if you keep doing it, you'll keep improving. And well, if you can, try to draw something like completely different every day that you have never drawn before. I mean, I don't do that, but I should, because that sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm trying to like draw Pandora with a new outfit or new design, like that goes more similar to the cartoony one. I'll put that on screen right here.
Blooper, there we go. Wow, that looks magnificent. I have not seen it yet, because that's in the future.
I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay. In that case, it is no longer the future. Oh yeah, that one. Oh gee, okay, well, her eyes are really big, holy shit.
Good.
Okay. That's cool.
I also like the other like cartoony designs for like the other.
Yeah, I love that one of Jasper. He's a cool guy. I like his design.
Yeah, and Valentine.
Yeah.
I really like this little skull head.
I like the little skull guy. Aw. It's so adorable. If there was like a tiny figurine of these, I would buy 12, I guess.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, did you know there actually is a website where you can like send your character's designs, think make a plushie out of it?
Yes, I know, and it's expensive as hell.
Yeah.
Oh man.
If you had the money for that, what would you get?
I mean, I guess because, what's the word for this? I'm a cheapskate. That's the word, right? I'd probably go for Goose because he has the most simple design, so that will be cheap.
Well, chances are it's the same money either way, so like whatever character's money's not option.
Oh, in that case. Oh boy. How about a life-sized plushie of Strong? No, that doesn't work. Gosh, I gotta think of a character. I don't know. I guess, oh my gosh, a witch kitten plushie would be adorable. Gosh dang, that sounds
Okay, so witch kitten
adorable.
or Goose would be a good one?
Yeah, I think Goose could just, because he could double as a pillow. It's just like a ball. That would be so cool. Oh, I like that. That's a nice idea. Hold on, let me actually check my list of characters, because I keep forgetting which ones I have.
What?
I keep forgetting which characters I have. I'm just gonna check. I have a giant list of like 200 of them. Let me see. Character folder. Oh, Naffy! A Naffy plush! The little penguin guy! Oh!
Oh, you want a Naffy plush?
I would love that. That would be so cool.
That sounds pretty neat. Oh, hey, here's another one. I actually just looked up. Make your own figurines, avatars, customize characters, and 3D print them. That's actually a place. That's cool.
Huh. Neat. You could also like just commission a random guy on DeviantArt, I guess. They also do that. But also still expensive. I don't know. I don't have much experience with commissioning people, like either way. I think you're the only person I've ever commissioned.
Yeah. Did I ever commission you for anything? I think we did art trades.
Yeah, we did art trades before, I think. Yeah. It's cool.
I really should, like, commission you for something. Or
I mean, you
whatever,
could. You don't have to. I don't have much time for commissions anyways.
Yes. The thing called life.
Thing called Life. And Goose Comics. Currently. Like right now. Almost done. Just need to make one more. After that, I'll stop. I swear. I can stop whenever I want.
No one's gonna stop you either. Like, no one wants you to stop, Mark. That's the thing. That's why it's a vicious cycle.
Well, that's actually nice, I guess, if people want me to keep making these. Yeah, that's cool.
I like them. I want you to keep making them if you want to.
Yeah. I mean, I just gotta make one more, I guess. Then I'm at 8 comics. It should be fine. Yeah, that'll work. Oh yeah, I need to make an 8 one because I did the contest thingy with Goost, and I gotta make one where there's a character of the person who won the contest in it, so yeah, still need to make that. Whoopsie.
Who won the contest? Like, this will be up. Don't worry, this will be up, like, long after.
Oh yeah, no, I already posted like a journal on DeviantArt saying who won. That was the very kind, cool person called... Looking up your name right now because I keep forgetting usernames. That was... Oh, yeah, sorry, I remember this
And the
one.
name is bleep, bleep, bleep.
It was Matos316. I remember his name, yeah. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like Mat0S316. Matos. Let's try Matos. Matos, yeah. Cool person. Made something rad. Congratulations.
Did you know that, like, the creator of, Sonic Mania Adventures, when asked, like, what kind of pen does he use for his art, he replied with pen 15.
God damn it. Amazing. Oh, that guy's so flipping cool. Like, his art style is amazing. He can draw so much cool stuff. Ah, Tyson Hess, you're a genius. So cool. Fuck. It's just always amazing, like, seeing amazing artists on Twitter. It's so cool. I mean, at the same time, you're like, man, I wish I could make that. But also, just looking at their stuff is great. It's inspiring, you know?
Yeah, jealousy, like, happens to everyone. It just matters how you deal with it. And, like, occasionally you will not deal with it well. Because I've done that before.
Oh, definitely. It's...
Because, like, I know for a fact I've done that with... Because I know that for a fact I've done that with actually Mark before. Because, like, I was jealous of, like, your fame and success on YouTube.
What fame and success? I have a flipping channel with, like, 3,000 inactive followers. You don't want to be jealous of that. It's fucking hell. I hate it so much. It's, ugh. It's, I mean, I don't hate it. I flip
Don't do YouTube, kids.
I just don't do YouTube. That's for sure. Like, fuck YouTube. It's, terrible shithole of a site. It's just so poorly managed. But...
You know this is going on YouTube, right?
Yeah, screw them. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't monetize my videos. Fuck all that. It's, just want to say that, like, I super appreciate the people who do, like, check out my stuff. That means the world to me, like, seriously. But it's so, it feels so bad when you make stuff and then people follow you for, like, one thing and then never look at your stuff again. And then you have, at some point, like, okay, let's see, how many do I have on DeviantArt right now? Gee, I wonder, is it like 2,240 people? Yeah, if only like 1% of those actually looked at my stuff, that would be cool. But they don't, so what is the point of this number? Why did they click the watch button? I don't... It's not motivating in the slightest.
That's especially bad for things like YouTube, because a lot of times people will just, like, watch one video and that's it. And then subscribe. Also
that's also just not a fan of that. It's you get really tired of that after a while.
Because it's really, after a while, it's just kind of disheartening.
Yeah, I don't like it. It just made me, like, wonder if I should even, like, continue uploading stuff in the first place. But you know, then you gotta think, okay, so that's still like maybe 50 people who look at your stuff occasionally. That's cool. They're probably interested.
Well, why did you start a YouTube channel to begin with? That's the question.
Oh yeah, just because it was fun. I wanted to make videos with friends, and that's the most important part.
Yeah, well, if you're still making videos with friends and you're having fun with it, then...
Yeah, exactly.
No issue with that?
And that's the thing that keeps me going from making stuff.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, like, how many people follow you or how many people watch you or whatever. If you're not having fun with it, then that's the problem.
Yep. And it's only a problem for you, so... And you're the only person who can change that, so... Yeah. Maybe don't do that. Don't do it for the fame, because that's a terrible idea. Just don't.
Also, YouTube fame is stupid. It just really is.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Like, fame in general is dumb, but YouTube is just kind of dumb.
YouTube is, it's a weird site. I don't know how it's still alive. I guess, why has not a single person, like, made a decent competitor for YouTube? Like, gosh dang it.
I'm amazed, like, what I'm amazed about is, like, how's half the content creators out there are still alive, like, both with paybacks and also because, like, how much stress YouTube
Yeah, exactly. Like, ugh. That really sucks.
It's like trying to make a weekly or a monthly content for a public that's, like, constantly fickle and back and forth for a YouTube, for a system that's constantly has no idea what it wants to do. Like, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to make.
Yep. It sucks. It's just don't even bother. It's not a viable option anymore, that's for sure. Only, like, the huge channels can sort of do it. Even those guys are, like, in super big trouble right now. Did you hear that flipping Markiplier, like, posted something that he had to find, like, a second job or something? The guy has, like, billions of subscribers, but he can't even live off YouTube anymore. It's insane.
Wait, let me look that up.
It's just so painful to see. These people can no longer do what they're passionate about, and live from the support of their cool fans. It's really pains me to see that. Man. If only Twitch like allowed for uploading videos and stuff, I think people would like, I don't know, switch to that one in a heartbeat. Hold on, let me actually drink a little bit of water. Water drinking action on AJ's podcast. Amazing.
Okay, I don't think that's actually a thing. I think it was just... Oh, never mind. Found it.
Uh-huh. Did you find
I
it?
found like a fake article on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like you tweeted out, the guy's serious, YouTube's getting real rough these days, need to get a second job.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's the thing that's happening. Oh boy. Great.
YouTube is fucking dumb.
YouTube is fucking dumb.
I've been on that side, like, real recently, I've been on the side, like, oh, you should make more content, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, don't. Not just respect your health.
Mm-hmm.
I regret that immensely.
Yeah, I agree. It's just not... Just can't do it anymore. It's a bummer. Oh well.
Because, like, YouTube, fuck YouTube.
Yeah, anyway, enough negative shit about YouTube, actually. Something else I wanted to say. Don't remember. Do you remember? Dang it. It's late, alright? It's like 10:30.
Do you remember?
That's not very... That's...
Oh, that's super fucking late, man. You know?
Well, flip
It's
you!
real
I
late.
go to...
It's not like
I go to college! And I get tired. Really tired.
I get a full-time... I have a full-time job, motherfucker.
Yeah, well...
And I work from 3 to 11. How's that
Yeah, but
sound?
you don't have to use your brainium.
Excuse me, picking up ashtrays requires a lot of brain work, okay?
Yeah, okay, never mind. I sorry I haven't doubted you. That was mean of me. This is...
Yo, same to you, okay? I love you, you're my friend.
Yes, you're cool
Hey,
too, and I
that's
respect you, and you're great. And thank you for letting me be on this podcast. Oh my god, I remember what I was going to talk about. I have not told anyone this yet, but I got a message the other day from a certain Twitter account. This is like so flipping weird to me, but it's happening, I guess. So let me just sort of read the message, or well, I shouldn't read it. Maybe that's the privacy and stuff. Anyway, message from the official Raving Rabbits Twitter account. Because like a while ago, yeah, Raving Rabbits. Remember those guys? They said.
Oh, okay, go on.
They sent me a personal message because I entered their contest a while ago because I was having a lot of fun with like Mario and Rabbids, and they were like, "Hey, draw something, and then you can win a thing." So I did, and I won a thing. I did it. I just,
you did. So
it's crazy, but yeah. Sorry, what did you say?
So what? So the message.
Oh, the message.
Okay, so you won you won that video game. I know.
Yeah, I won a game, like a
so what they message?
little statue of the rabbit character. But okay, so a couple of weeks, like months later, maybe. So they're sending me this message of like, so hey, we're doing this thing about like featuring like creators in the rabbits community, I guess, which is a thing. And they were like, so you were the first person we thought of. We loved your creations, and we want to interview you for a thing. This is fucking like I'm just what? I don't. That's flipping like amazing. That's
Yeah, you're getting interviewed for like a fucking like real big time video game.
Yes, I don't.
That's pretty awesome.
This is flipping insane to me. I don't even know how to respond to this. So I just said like, hey, thanks a lot, and yeah, I'd love to participate and look forward to hearing from you again. But meanwhile, on the inside, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Is this real?
That's like how I got that's how I I have like a secret I have a secret project going on where like someone commissioned me for like animatics.
Cool.
And like when that happened, I was just like
Oh, can you tell me something about this secret project?
I will, just not when we're recording this. So like in the next 6 minutes when this video ends.
Heck. Alright. Oh yeah, 6 more minutes. Yeah, I can survive that. That's okay. I guess I can talk longer with my friend AJ.
You know it's a real shame, okay?
So the animatic right here. How do you pick your like camera angles?
My camera angles are just like what's necessary for the scene and everything. One of my favorite like like one of my favorite camera angles in this actually is not shown in this recording I made, where where it's actually like zooms out to reveal that that the main character is like standing on top of a table and like a bunch of people are just watching it. That was like the show thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was like the highlighted joke of the scenario and like to show how embarrassed he is and everything.
That's
And
cool.
so I like that.
I like that. Yeah, works really well. Conveys a lot of stuff just by zooming out the camera. That's cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, there's also this one moment I really like where it's like so like with framing and stuff like that, like sometimes if you want to show a character having control of the situation, you want to like have the frame slowly move over to, like slowly bend to their way.
Mm-hmm.
Like say a character's on the right. Say there's two characters on the right and one character's on the right, one character's on the left. And if you want to show a character on the right, having more power, you have the camera slowly leaning itself towards that character.
Uh-huh.
And that shows that the character is more aggressive and more powerful, more bigger, stuff like that.
Oh.
And so what I did was have this one scene where a character is like, where a character in the short burr
Yeah.
has a camera leaning to him, and within a second, it starts leaning back to Hamilton, the main character. And so it's a very quick shot of like showing the power dynamic and like who's taking power back.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. I like that. There's a lot of like stuff that goes on behind the scenes when you're like watching an animation. Like even as far as the like animatic stuff goes, a lot of stuff is already decided in this phase of the like animating process. And it's really interesting to hear like the different theories that people have about it, like just for camera movements and just how you convey certain stuff, the things, I guess, just like through placement of objects and poses and all that. It's like at the core really of what makes an animation good, I guess. Like one of the earliest phases.
When I was making the Jasper and Priscilla play cards at the back, there's actually like a lot of symbolism with the cards being played. That like, because cards sometimes have like meanings for like seven hearts or whatever means death or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And so I had like a bunch of like, camera point. I had a bunch of like shots, looking at
Like specific cards with certain meanings? Or...
yeah, certain cards, certain meanings. Actually, sorry, that was like, apparently I accidentally recorded my voice in this, video. So I'll go have to mute that out later.
Okay. Alrighty. That's fine.
So, like, certain cards have certain meanings and stuff like that, so occasionally I have, like, a shot of that when they're flipping it over and playing it.
Okay.
And so, like, this is death, this is a warning, this is fire, whatever. So I really like stuff like that.
Okay. I had no idea that was a thing, so that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, something you'll notice real quickly is, like, when doing art or writing or whatever, is that you have, like, you do a lot of research for very subtle, very quick. You have very subtle, very quick-witted stuff, and then you move it. And, like, I'm sorry, I'm very distracted. We've been recording for, like, 2 hours
Yes,
now.
no, I totally understand. We've been going for a very long time. Video's almost over, or we can just end it here. That's also fine. Let's, we shouldn't drag this out if we don't have anything left to talk about.
Alright, yeah, sure. Alright, bye, everybody.
No, we can't end it like that. People have been watching for so long. They deserve they deserve an official ending. And this is your channel, so I'm just gonna sit here and listen.
Bitch! Okay.
That's fair.
Alright, if you have Hamilton tickets, give them to me, because I really want to see that on Broadway. Okay, thank you.
There we go. Good job, AJ. Alright. Well, thanks for
play
listening,
Avatar.
folks, and see you next time. Whatever. I have been Mark Productions on Slinky Kid's channel. That's the thing.
I'm AJ the Slinky Kid. Please, do drugs, don't go to school, eat your parents, do your vegetables. Okay.
Do your vegetables. Yo, man, I'm doing so many vegetables right now. You don't even fucking know. Smoking the weeds.
Goodbye!
Goodbye. Yeah. See ya.